Hello Gemini. Welcome to the channel. This is Asnointia here. For those of you who are returning, thank you so much for liking, sharing, and subscribing to the channel. And for those of you who are new, welcome. So this is a general love reading, and I'll be looking into the feelings and emotions of the person that you're connecting with on a romantic level. What it is that they're feeling and thinking towards you currently. The deck that I'm using is the Goddess Oracle deck by Amy Sophia Marashinsky. So some of you might have been in a relationship. Could be in the past, could be current. Others of you, it may be a situationship that you find yourself kind of stuck in. And for a small portion of you, you may have simply just exchanged glances with this person and you know there's something special there, but no one's really speaking up. One second, guys. Let me just fix this noise. I don't like this noise. I can hear a racket. Also, for those of you who are new, my method of reading is slightly different. I do channel through my higher intuitive self to get the answers that I need. I've never really used any spirit guides. I don't need to. There's a particular reason why I don't. At the end of this reading, I do channel archangels Michael, Raphael, and Gabriel, as well as Uriel. So there is definitely a whole lot of awkwardness that your person of interest is not really expressing themselves that much. But I know that you know that there's something there. There's certain things that they feel they can't really give to you. Wow. So we do have a couple cards here. Not a couple. There's more than a couple. A few cards here that are, they are kind of dark in the sense. They're not really happy cards. We have your 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards. This is your person of interest, but because of the intensity of these cards, Gemini, you can be feeling this as well. It could be that you're mirroring each other, and that's very common when it comes to these type of connections. It's a very strong connection here with a lot of emotion. So we have here feelings and emotions, followed by embracing the shadow. Then we have mothering, pleasure, creativity, illusion, grief, doubt, and then we have order. Under the bottom of the deck, the overall arching theme. I'm going to express to you what it is that your person of interest is feeling towards you currently. My dear Gemini, I do have feelings and emotions for you, even though I don't show it, even though I don't express it. Whenever you're happy, I'm happy. And whenever you're sad, it's like my world is falling apart and I don't really know what to do. You're that light in the darkest tunnel. And even when there's danger, I can feel as though I can get through it because of you. Because of what I feel. Right now, I do want to embrace the shadow side of me. Who I truly am. What I am. Everything that I am right now is because of who I was back then. There's certain things that I'm not very proud of. I know in this connection, there's this sense of pain, suffering, sorrow, darkness. You have seen a side of me that has been impulsive, compulsive, and aggressive to some degree. And now you see that side of me that I never really wanted to show you. The side that I always wanted to hide. I do feel in this connection there's a sense of mothering. You are someone who has this beautiful connection with nature. There's this feeling of nurturing, caring, protecting, sheltering from all harm. Yet our situation has become very awkward and the environment very uncomfortable despite all this. Through you, I have discovered and I have felt unconditional love. I do feel a sense of pleasure in this connection. So much pleasure, spiritually and physically. It makes my heart happy. And though I hide it, the truth is I do want to create something with you, Gemini. Something that'll be long-lasting for the world to see. I'd like to weave this web of love and make sure that you are the center of my world. You are the important thing. You are that special someone. But I don't show you. I don't want to show you. Sometimes I'm scared. Sometimes I don't feel as though I'm enough. I'm embarrassed as well. And the feelings that I have, I do recognize that I am someone that is hiding behind a veil, hiding behind a false mask. I do believe that in this connection there is a sense of grief and sadness. I have felt guilty. I have felt remorse and regret over what has happened, over what I have said, what I have done, and for the things that I never said that I should have, for the things that I never did that I should have done. In my heart now I feel this sense of sadness and melancholy. You were that light in my life in the darkest of skies, and I know I'm losing you. For this, I have doubts in this connection. Will any effort even be fruitful? Will I ever have you? Will we ever go back to where we were before? Or have things actually changed that much? Have things truly changed that much? There now is a lack of trust and a lack of faith, and the doubt that I have. I do feel that in this connection there's a sense of order and chaos that exists. I feel it's important to not rush into anything and to let this fog subside, because if I go forwards, backwards, left or right, any direction, it is completely full of thick fog. It does not allow me to move forward. It does not allow me. Because I don't want to make a mistake. I see certain things where I'd like to move on. But if I do, I'd be going in blind. I cannot see. So the only wise thing, the wise course of action, is for me not to make a move at all. To stand still and simply to wait. All right, Gemini. A lot is going on in this person's heart and mind. They want you. They do have feelings and emotions for you. But there's a whole lot of hesitation here from reaching out to you. There's this crossroads where they're at. They're kind of stuck. They don't know where to go. On top of that, things are very awkward and uncomfortable. Why are things so awkward and uncomfortable? Let me know in the comments below, guys. There's something going on here. And this person's not as open and honest, emotionally detached. They act like this, but the truth is they do have feelings and emotions for you. Sometimes you literally might just walk by each other and you think this person doesn't even look at me. The truth is, oh my God, they can look at you, they feel you, everything. They do have feelings and emotions for you, but they're just acting like they don't care, or maybe they don't know you. Whatever has happened, they recognize that you are somebody who is very beautiful, very wonderful. Even if they're a man, men are still beautiful. Yes, they're handsome. But there's this feeling of unconditional love that comes from you. This is what this person realizes, that you have this ability. The only thing I see here is that there is sadness, and they doubt that the connection might work out because they feel that they did something that was not right. It's caused a problem. And when you feel awkward, it's very difficult to have a conversation. When you don't feel comfortable anymore with a person, right? It's strange how relationships work. When you're with each other, and many of you have probably gone through many relationships. When you're with someone, and for those of you who have just fallen in love with somebody for the first time in your life, good luck. Yeah, love is not easy. Hopefully it's easy for you and it works out. But it is so strange. In the beginning, when you're together, you know each other so well. And then the moment things get a little bit awkward, oh my goodness, does this person act as if they don't know you. It's ridiculous. Vice versa, it could be, yes. But the point here, what I'm trying to make, is that there's so much awkwardness now in this connection that it is so uncomfortable to even reach out. And what makes things worse is that at some point, some of you may have been together with this person. You may have been close with this person, and now you're wondering, what happened? Where did that intimacy go? Where did those stories go? The times that we've shared, did that mean nothing? Because now it seems as if this person's a stranger. That happens. It happens so often when you're in relationships, and it's just that feeling that I know you, and this person moves away from you. They start pulling away, and you're wondering, why are they a stranger? Because I know them so well. It's a very strange and terrible feeling. All right, let's have a look at what the Lover Path Tarot has in store for you. This is, okay, boy, oh boy. Temptation, it came right up. That's a very, very big card, a very bad, naughty card to have. Naughty, naughty. Okay. We have here Temptation and Oppression. 2 cards, major arcanas. Let's talk about Temptation. Temptation traditionally here is a Devil card. Here it talks about, and by the way, okay, sorry, let me just go back a couple seconds here. Let's just talk about what this is. For those of you who are new, this deck, I look at the reasons why the connection went downhill in the first place. Why did things turn sour? Things were okay before, but then why did this person ghost you? Why did they stop communicating? Those type of things. The reasons are what I look into, just to give you a better understanding about the situation. So here are some reasons. Some of you might know it. Some of you might not know it at all. So hopefully this will provide you with a little bit more clarity. So here we have Temptation, and I read these in the reverse. Sorry, I didn't mention that. The reverse. This talks about inner turmoil and obsession. Obsession. Person was obsessed with you, Gemini. They were tempted by forces that they could not control. Obsession in the form of envy. They had huge sensual and sexual desires towards you. They had this feeling, this need to be controlling, but then things changed. It got too much for this person. It became toxic. And then they wanted freedom from this temptation, and they wanted to experience the envy of others. They wanted to transform this weakness into a strength. So they wanted to transform the weakness that they had, which was melting every time they saw you or thought about you. They could not think straight. They were only thinking with the privates. That's what was happening. And that becomes a very toxic relationship because it becomes only based on lust. This is 100% pure lust to the point where this person was almost addicted to you. Lustfully. That's huge, and that's very, very dangerous for a relationship when you're trying to grow that relationship together, emotion-wise, right? Because it didn't here. And in this card, it just talks about lust. It talks about passion, the materialistic, the physical, and that's it. So here we also have oppression. All right. Oppression here talks about how this person started to feel depression. There was a sense of difficulties, and they wanted to release certain things in their life, but they weren't able to. They were feeling overwhelmed and oppressed by circumstances and emotions that they had because they were feeling confused. So confused sometimes also means here that they were not able to differentiate. Is this lust or is this love? Some people can't tell the difference. Some people find love through lust, right? And that sometimes is, for some people, it might be healthy. For others, it might not be, because they never can find love because it's covered by lust. So here we do have a situation where there was a sense of confusion. This person had the inability to change their life for the better. The card suggests that a pause was needed before moving into the next phase of life. It also talks about, though the situation may have felt very overwhelming, hidden forces were at work. Be patient and trust that things will improve. So this is just an encouragement from the card, but the gist of it is there was depression, there was difficulties, there was a feeling of being overwhelmed and oppressed by circumstances and emotions, there was confusion. That's what this person felt when it came to lust, when it came to what this situation was all about, where they were absolutely sexually addicted to you and they could not stop thinking about you, because this card also talks about obsession. They knew that what they were doing was not healthy, and they could not escape it, and that's what also depressed them. Why do I only want somebody? Why do I only want somebody for their body, for the way they look? Such a bad human being I am. Why can I not love them for who they are? That's why they were depressed. That's why they were feeling very, very sad, upset, because they realized that what they were doing was not truly, it wasn't love. However, in the beginning, now, at the very least, you did have feelings and emotions in the first set of cards. So that's good. At least this person has evolved a little bit, right? So there is that sense of emotions and feelings. But when does that happen? Gemini, that usually happens when you start to keep your distance and they start to miss you. Okay. The Magician. These cards, well, firstly, let's introduce the deck. This deck is the Beginner's Tarot. And I'm looking into any actions, any plans, any intentions a person of interest may have towards you. Again, wow, these, oh my gosh, everybody's a page. It's so rare to get a king. Oh my gosh. When certain situations take place, people really do lose their confidence and they just become a page. This person's not a knight. They're definitely not a king. They're a page. Lack of confidence. Here we have the Magician. So typically I would say the Magician is a trickster card, but here I do not see it being a trickster card because of the other types of cards we have. This person wants to be an individual who can give you what it is that you want, give you everything that you want, be everything that you need them to be. Here they have, and they are going to bend over backwards to try to satisfy you in every kind of way, to provide to you everything that you may want and need. They're trying to impress you. They're going to try to do this. This doesn't mean that some of you may be impressed. You may get even more upset about them coming back and not really talking about the real deal and about the issue that actually took place. But from their point of view, they know what they want. They want you. And they're trying to put their life in order, get things together, and give you what it is that truly might just make you happy. Multiple things. Here we have the Page of Swords. This individual has lost their they've lost their self-confidence, and they've lost their self-esteem, as well as there's a sense of paranoia and insecurities here. They're fearful of who they have become, what they were before versus who they are now, because now they're in this new territory, uncharted territory, which is very new to them. It's like barren land, but they don't know. Oh boy. Okay. Enemy mines, I guess, like a minefield. I'm seeing a minefield. It's a desert kind of, dirt, deserty kind of road. Not road, it's not a road. It's a landscape that I'm seeing right now in my mind's eye. A landscape, and it is very much like a desert kind of landscape. In the distance, there are a little bit of rocky mountains, and it's all orangey in color. The area where I'm standing right now, it's more of sand. But I do see, I think it's a hexagon or an octagon. I don't know what shape it is. But what I'm seeing is they are like rusty, big, thick, like metal things, 6-7 inches from the ground. And they are slightly covered too with the sand. But those are mines. This person's standing in one end where I'm standing right now, and they're seeing these things, and they have to cross it to come to you, but they're afraid of stepping on the wrong area and then literally just graphically just blowing up. Yeah, so they are afraid of the road ahead. They are afraid of making a move because they may make a mistake. Okay, probably why you had order and chaos, right? Not really knowing what to do. Sometimes I see these. The craziest ones are the visions I see during my readings. Right now I have them on pause, but my past life readings, it's they're very, very intense, and they're really nice. One day I am hoping and planning and praying that I will write a book on those particular readings that I've done. They're so beautiful. Some of them are very tragic, but just being in a different place and time in my mind is just the weirdest thing. It's as if I'm actually there. Anywho, so I just saw this. I don't know. Is that relating to somebody out there? Maybe a desert or some type of like a beach scene where maybe the water's behind me and I'm just looking at the desert here. But it's a struggle for this person. They don't feel confident enough to make those moves going forward. They're scared, because they might just get into so much trouble themselves. Here we have this person. Typically, this is somebody who does look at you from a distance. This is somebody who is like they're in the back benches just staring at you, seeing what you're up to, asking other people what you're up to if you don't have social media. And if you do have social media, this is known as the card now, as the stalker card. They're stalking you online, checking you out, seeing what you're up to. We also have this beautiful card, which is a direct message that's going to come to you, Gemini. Page of Wands. This individual is very passionate towards you. They're passionate towards you, and they want to make a move towards you. And it's going to be a very small message, maybe. It doesn't have to be something very lengthy. Remember, it is coming from a page, not somebody that is a knight or a king that has more experience. It's not somebody that has a lot to say. This person feels a lot, and they have a lot to say, but when it comes to approaching you, they're not going to act like that. They're going to take it slow and steady. Very soft, very gentle kind of energy. Unfortunately, you will have to be the one that's going to lead them. Maybe that's a good thing. You can lead them this time. the Star. They feel that this is a relationship that is destined. Fate and destiny, I'm getting the word the galaxy, has aligned your stars on purpose. Not the universe, but just specifically the galaxy. You guys could have had a past life connection from a different location within the galaxy. I've done readings like that too. That's kind of totally out there. But I've never gotten the word galaxy ever since I've started these readings. It's the first time I just got that word. But anywho, what I am seeing here is the way this falls. This lady, she's holding a jug here. This entire pond, this is you. Okay? This here is your person of interest, and they are turning into little streams. But what happens is this stream eventually comes and meets this pond and joins this pond. This individual feels, Gemini, your person of interest feels that, yes, there is a little bit of a gap. Yes, there is a little bit of a separation. But they believe that fate and destiny will somehow bring you both together. They actually have this faith in the galaxy, in the universe, that fate and destiny is going to bring us back together. I don't have a thing to worry about. All I have to do is just give my message, and then I will wait and let the good karma take place. Here, there's something that they've realized with this extra card that came out, 10 of Swords. For some of you, because of that lustful feeling that they had, they could have actually left you for some time. Oh, very interesting. I didn't notice this. I'm noticing this now. This is almost exactly what I just saw. You guys cannot see this because it's probably so blurry. Let me see. Can you guys see that? No, you can't, right? Oh, maybe you can right here. I don't know if you guys can. Might this screw up the focus, but anyway. So there's this sandy area, and there's a little mountain in the back there. There's still a little sandy area here. But what I was seeing in my vision was similar to this. However, they had like little mines in it. That's what I was trying to say. So let me just put this back down. Try to get this in focus again. Focus, focus. Okay, you're focused. That's what I was seeing. Now it just occurred to me here. Just imagine. So this person did make it. But by the time they made it, they feel defeated. Because at this point, they got 10 swords in their back. They left you for a while. They were in a different area. So in my vision, what I was seeing was that they are literally at a point where they were supposed to move forward towards you. But where were they coming from? From an area behind where they were somewhere else. They were with somebody else or doing something else. It's like they took a hiatus or something. Like they're just, away for a while on secondment or something like that. They just took a break. They ghosted you. They wanted to see, was the grass greener on the other side? They realized it wasn't. And then they started to make their way towards you. But by the time they came, they're absolutely defeated. Their fate and destiny, it just didn't work out the way that they thought. They thought things would have been better. But it turned out they were not. And now they've learned a lesson. They've seen that no, the grass was not greener on the other side. It was Gemini all along. How do I get back to my Gemini? Here, we have a huge card, 7 of Wands. This person has a whole lot of struggle, a whole lot of issues in their life, a whole lot of things that they have to get rid of before they communicate with you or they talk to you, because they're overwhelmed with certain things that they have undertaken, certain things that they are forced to take because of the circumstances that they're in. They just want to make things right when it comes to what it is that they can achieve and what it is that they cannot achieve. Right here, there's certain things that are causing, there's a sense of distrust, there's a sense of struggle, there's a combative kind of nature here, and it's very passionate too. But I do see that even if this person wants to be with you, there are obstacles here. And there may even be other people, other circumstances, other responsibilities that are keeping this person away from being with you the way that you would like them to. Now, the thing is, this is the overall arching theme. It's like an umbrella that covers all of this, right? So this is an issue here because this feeling is preventing them from doing all this. the good thing is, this is just in passing, because these are the actual cards. This is just what's on their mind right now, but these are the actual cards where they're going to take that step. They're going to take that action. They're working on it. They're spying on you. They're going to reach out. This is your action card right there. And they do have 100% complete intention that you are the one. They want you. They want to be with you because they feel that you and them, you're just like spiritually connected. You're meant to be together. Your roads are meant to cross once again. And when the roads cross, it just joins into one road, and then you're together on that road. But here, they've also learned a lesson. And when they learn a lesson, what happens, Gemini? They learn the value of you. What are you worth? Now they're afraid of losing you. And that's why they're reaching out. At some point in time, this individual is going to reach out, but I would suggest, because you have 2 pages here, right? Take things slow and be the person who leads. Because this person, they may just rush into the situation because inherently they're very lustful. It's almost like they're trying to, it's subdued. They're trying to get rid of that in order to become a better person that can provide you with the emotions that you need too. And the spiritual connection. But that side, they want to learn from you. So you're going to have to teach them that side. Do they know everything about intimacy and lust? It seems like they got that down pat. So what they need from you is for you to be the person who can guide them. This is the way it works sometimes with relationships when you have spiritual connections. People come into our lives because either they're a lesson for us or we are a lesson for them. And why is that? Typically, it's because of our past life connections. Certain things have happened in a past life that actually affects us in this lifetime. And so there's sometimes karma. There's certain lessons that need to be learned. Our soul needs to learn it. And there's certain reasons for that. One day I'll create a video on my other channel regarding that too, on Asnointia audio. Just going to do a quick prayer. All right. These messages are brought to you by Archangels Michael, Raphael, and Gabriel. As well as Uriel. Uriel's the newest addition, so still trying to get used to saying that. Oh boy, let go. That is one of the strategies that we have typically. Okay. All right. All right. Sorry, just interpreting the no, but I see what it means now. Because you have a no, then you have a yes. Sorry, my sinuses are getting a little weird. All right. Gemini. So we have here, these are messages from Archangels Michael, Raphael, Gabriel, as well as Uriel. They are saying here to ask for help from others. Now, this is literally people that may have been in your life. This could be friends, family members, could be anybody that you know. Ask for help from others can also be literally maybe just going online, right? Talking in some type of a group. Getting information from certain sources where you can get a response from somebody, right? This could be online, could be reading a book, contacting somebody. So it's other people that you're going to be asking questions and you are going to receive answers. They're also saying here to let go. Now, many of you really don't want to let go, but let go here doesn't mean that you stop loving the person. You don't have to stop loving the person. That's almost impossible to do. But do stop connecting and reaching out and chasing if you are by chance. You might not think that you're chasing, but just by even texting them once a month, and they haven't like in 2 or 3 months, that makes you look as if though you're chasing. So let's not. Don't text them. No happy birthdays. No happy Mother's Day, Father's Day. No events. Nothing. Don't visit them. Don't check up on them. Because these are the things that we as people, the people that love them, we want to do. But when you do it, it gives them the upper hand in the sense that they don't value you as much. They see you that, oh yeah, I can always have this person. They always come around. So you have to be that rare diamond, right? Be that rare commodity. You have to be that person that is, it's so hard to get you. You have to be like that. Yes, this person knows on the inside that you love them. But it's important for you to let go of that energy and to let them feel that distance for a while. And that will have them miss you, that energy they will feel. Here we also have the situation will improve, which is excellent. Thank goodness. There's no need to worry. It's a very straightforward sentence. The situation will improve. There's no need to worry. Reconsider. No. Now these two cards go hand in hand. You are going to be talking to some people and asking them some questions, and you're going to get some answers where you're going to be reconsidering any actions or any words that you are going to say towards this person. Now, whatever you are going to say, whatever advice you get, some of you may get advice that may be against everything that you've ever, held dear, right? Like you know what is right and what is wrong. So it is important for you to reconsider what it is that you are going to say, because no, it might not turn out that great, but you really are going to have to think about what your intuition says, what you feel after you get information from others. Some of you might not need to reconsider what it is that you are going to say. That's why you have the no card. You may already know that this is what I have to say, this is the way it needs to be done, and you just know it. But some of you may be a little lost in that sense, and so when you get that information, you will be able to reconsider it. Here we also have definitely trust in the divine, understand that there is a plan, and everything will happen. I'm getting the word deserve. Everything will happen accordingly. Whatever you deserve, you will receive. Here we also have yes. So yes, trust in the divine because good things will come to you. Here, the overall arching theme is really good. We have here big happy changes. The big happy changes. There's going to be changes. They're going to be big and you're going to be happy about it. So when you do, one of the main things here is definitely to let go of this person, let them do their own thing. You focus on yourself for a while. Get help from others and understand that you are going to receive some information where you're going to be able to reconsider your actions. Should you do it? Should you not do it? Some of you will have to be careful when you reconsider because no, it's not going to be good, whatever you have reconsidered. Let's just put it this way, okay? If you've had a gut feeling for a very, very long time, okay? This is a good example. If you've had a gut feeling for months or even years, you just know this person. And these people, whoever you ask, give you a completely different response. And you know it's not right, but you still go ahead and do it. That might be wrong. Because it's your intuition, because it's you who knows this person. So definitely, even if you deal with other people, even if they give you ideas, at the end of the day, do what you think is right. There's always a reason why you get that first gut feeling. It's happened to me so many times in the past. The first guess that you always get typically is the right guess. This is in the subconscious. It is there. We know it. It's our intuition. So when you do have a chance, definitely listen to your inner voice and take that as the action that you're going to do. Yes, you may get some help from others, but at the end of the day, it is all up to you. And that's your reading, Gemini. It's actually really, really nice. The situation will improve. There's no need to worry. There's going to be big, happy changes. Perfect sentence right there. All right. So do let me know in the comments below if any of this has resonated with any of you. Thank you so much for tuning in. And I also wanted to just quickly mention, I do have my other channel, which is Asnointia Audio, and I have a new video that is going to go up now. It is finally. The negative energy related video. So I haven't titled it yet, but it will be up and about by the time this particular video is released as well. So do have a look at that. It'll teach you a lot about negative energies, what to do, how to handle them, certain things that you can do to avoid them, for example. And there's, of course, on the other channel, I do have relationship-related videos for those of you that are new, as well as spiritually connected. How are we spiritually connected to the other person? Those type of videos. Hopefully some of you may find that helpful. All right, and that is Asnointia Audio on YouTube. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'll see you guys again. Take care. Bye now.